Yo, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Big Cat Podcasting. I am your host, Portis, aka Mr. Squad in Your Face, aka Mr. Intellectual himself. And I am here tonight with my co host,
Mo Gaddy, aka
aka
LIVE, the DOWG dog.
No Doubt, No Doubt. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. But before we get this show started tonight, Mo Gotti, how your night going, bro?
It's going okay. It's going okay.
All
I have
right.
I have not too much to complain about.
No doubt, man. For sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have another banger for y'all. Y'all know how we get down, man. We about to give it to y'all, how we give it to y'all, because that's how we give it to y'all. You feel me? So, Mo Gotti, without further ado, let's give it to him.
Well, the topic tonight is the type of men that never get glamorized.
Mm, the type of men that never get
Yes.
glamorized. Now I know you got a video for this one.
No, actually I don't.
Oh, okay.
Actually I don't have a video for it.
So we just gonna go right into it tonight then.
Yeah, we will.
All right.
Yes, sir, we will. We will go right into it.
So let me hear it, man. Let's hear it. What's going on with these types of men? First and foremost, let me ask you this: for
Right.
these types of men that's never getting glamorized, I'm gonna go back to your red pill, blue pill. Which type of men are these?
What type of men they're not getting glamorized?
Yeah, are they red pill men or are they blue pill men?
Neither one. To be honest with you,
Mm,
they're just good men. Uh, let me
okay.
give let me give you a good insight. Basically, this is a topic that a lot of people really don't want to talk about it.
Mhm.
A lot of black folks really don't want to talk about topics like this because you know they don't want to expose some of us bad men, if you know what I
Mm.
mean. You know, there's a pattern that we black men and black women we go by, if you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying? You take
Elaborate more on that
you
pattern that you're talking about.
you take for example, you have just say you got ASAP Rocky.
Hmm.
ASAP Rocky can hold a purse, right,
Right.
and wear a skirt,
Mm.
play gender fluid fashion model, have kids outside of wedlock. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Men like that can have kids outside of wedlock, wear what they want to wear, look feminine. People still, they glorify 'em. You get what I'm saying? Not talking bad about ASAP Rocky or nothing like that, but you know, black people we tend to glorify, the rappers, the guys that's, you know, have 5, 6, 7 baby mamas, but we glorify those guys.
Mm.
And I don't know if you agree with me on that, but I guess society tends to think that that's masculine. How you feel about that?
Well, I feel like hmm, it definitely don't make you masculine to have blah, blah, sorry y'all, all those babies mamas. You know what I'm saying? That don't make you masculine
Right,
at all.
right,
Um, to me, like for me, I had to learn that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? It's just more headache than it is anything else. But
right. And meanwhile, you got somebody like Russell Wilson, right?
right.
He married his woman. He
Hmm.
adopted her child as his own.
Hmm.
Mind you, Russell Wilson doesn't have any scandals, no arrests, no baby mama circles. Financially disciplined, emotionally regulated. You get what I'm saying? He's a provider,
Hmm.
a protector. He's a stable father and a stable husband. And what does Russell Wilson get? You know what Russell Wilson get?
What do you get?
He gets called lame,
Mm,
corny,
mm,
weak,
downright diabolical.
and also called not masculine. So how you feel about that?
Well, I mean, again, he's a stand up type of dude.
Right?
You know, we got a couple comments too that I can't really zoom in on, but I see
Okay,
him.
we're gonna get to him in a minute. Hey,
But again, I think he's a stand up dude. I don't see nothing corny about the way that he chooses to live his life. He's not hurting nobody. He's not judging nobody. He's not in nobody else's lane. He's in his own lane. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you ever heard the old saying, dare to be different? You feel what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
And he's living that. You know what I'm
right.
saying? He don't have to take on um the what's going on right now, it anything to do or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He took his customs and his ways and he made them work for the woman that he wanted to be with. I
So
mean,
le- so
I
let me ask
applaud
you.
him for that.
So let me ask you this right here.
Mhm.
Why does being a responsible married man? Why do a lot of people in our society right now feel like that's corny? Being a
Well,
married, responsible man, being a
because
provider.
we
Why
because a
why is that
lot of
corny?
because a lot of men that's in the hood really don't know what responsibilities are. You feel what I'm saying?
Right,
Like you just living from day to day. You know what I'm saying? Like you not living to like make a future. You just living to survive. You know what I'm saying? So with that type of with that type of mind frame, that's what you get. Okay. What's up,
Let me-
little bro? My brother in the building. Richard Portis is in the building. My
okay.
auntie is in the building. She said, "Hey, what's up, y'all? What's
Hey,
going
how
on
you how you
tonight?"
how you doing? How you doing?
For sure.
How,
Shout out
how
to
y'all
Akron,
doing?
Ohio. Y'all in the building. Akron,
Akron,
Ohio was
Akron,
definitely in the
Ohio
building.
is they're in the building.
No doubt. Um, I also feel like uh he's not living up to nobody else's expectations, bro. He's doing his own thing. I don't see nothing corny about um Russell Wilson, bro. You know what I'm saying? People from the hood gonna always think hood. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
And if
right,
and if you're not doing it the hood way, then it's foreign.
right,
If that makes sense to you, you feel what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right.
So that's the difference, bro. Like that's why we look at doing the responsible thing as being corny because in the hood we're not responsible.
Okay.
Not
Hold, hold,
not
hold,
down on the hood or nothing
hold,
like that, but
hold, hold, hold that thought right quick. Okay. Miss Davis, the word she said, "Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on tonight? Tonight is the type of guys that never get glamorized. The type of men that's providers. You know, they have a structure in their family. They 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 just being great husbands to their wives, being great fathers to their kids.
that's
You
it.
know, a lot of those guys, they don't get glamorized. The opposite of that of men, they get glamorized. And
Mo,
we're gonna have a
we,
discussion on that tonight.
we
Go
got
ahead.
another comment. My brother said they think he corny because he don't give them nothing to talk about, and that's a good point.
That's a good as that's a great point.
Because what's going on? Reggie Sharp is in
What's
the
up, Reggie
building.
Sharp? Reggie Sharp is in the building.
And like that's a good point that my brother just made because actually the things that he give them to talk about, they don't talk about.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They look they look for negativity in the tabloids because peace and happiness doesn't
Well, not
sell the
well
way
not
drama does. You
not
feel
not
me?
not just the tabloids, but people in I'm gonna
People in
say black
general,
in
yeah,
general. They don't. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not
I
even gonna
mean,
put it on the tabloid because that when Russell Wilson first married Sierra, he got a lot of flock for that. She got
well,
flock for it. She got flock for marrying a lame. He was called lame.
he was
Why
called
why
lame
why
because he
why
said
why
that he was called lame because he said that he wasn't gonna have sex with her until they got married.
well what's
That's
wrong with that?
what
I
is.
mean
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's what he got called lame for because he went public and said that, bruh. That's I give him more respect than any other type of cat because it take heart for you to go on, man, for you to go public and say
right,
that you with Sierra and you not gonna have sex with her until you get married. And he stood on 10.
right.
And he corny for standing on 10.
He was
Nah,
corny because
bro.
he's an organic guy, you know.
Hey,
He's not pro
organic,
he's an organic guy, he's not programmed. Uh
organic, one of a kind, however you
right.
want to call it, bro. But he's what I call a stand-up dude. Just
And,
top and
and,
bottom, bro.
and before anybody out there get emotional, this is not we're not getting on guys, like ASAP Rocky, all the guys in the hood or whatever, all the rappers. We're not trying to down talk them. We're just saying that when you have a stand-up guy and he's always somebody always has something negative to say about this guy. But
Yeah, because
he's
he's
doing it
doing the things. be-
right.
My bad. Because he's doing the things that it really takes heart to do. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? It's like this, man. Like again, with a beautiful woman like Sierra, you feel me? And
Right.
I and you can't tell me that in her mind, she like shit. She know a certain point in time, and she wasn't even thinking about marriage, but she knew that they was gonna wind up, you know what I'm saying, having sex.
Right.
But the
Well, let me
fact but the fact
uh,
that they didn't have sex, I know that shit blew her mind, bro. That he
o-
stood on that. That he
okay.
respected her enough to say, I won't have sex with you until we, you know what I'm saying, until we get married.
Okay, let's skip over that right quick. Let me ask you this right here. Okay, you know, like let's think about a lot of messages that we give off to our young black boys and to our young, you know, YT boys, Spanish boys, Asian, just all young men in period. Like we tend to, well, not all of us, but we give them the message of, be flashy. I mean, how do you feel about we're teaching our young men to be flashy, be reckless, be sexual, irresponsible? How you feel about that? Matter of fact, let's get on that right there. You know, when you said Russell Wilson waited to have sex with Sierra until they got married, right?
Hmm.
So he was sexual responsible. But we got a lot of us men, including me, including you, including others out there watching. We're sexual irresponsible. You know, I had a
Well,
child out of wedlock. You had a child out of wedlock. So how you feel about that?
well, I feel like this. Nobody's perfect. And in life, you gonna do what you gonna do. It's about choices. Can you stand on all 10?
But
You know,
so what do you mean when you say can you stand on all 10?
can you stand on all 10? if you out there doing what you doing, can you handle the comeback? You know what I'm saying? If you out here having sex out of wedlock and you have a child, are you gonna stand on 10? Are you gonna be there and take care of that child? You know what I'm saying? Because the responsibility and the accountability still falls on you. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? As a
Right.
man, the woman
Right.
gonna do her part. You know what I'm saying? But you, as a
Right.
man, are you gonna do your part? So that's why I say, are you gonna stand on 10?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you absolutely correct. I had child. I had kids out of wedlock. You absolutely right. But I
Right.
stood on all 10 because they were mine. You
Right.
feel me? Hey, Brenda McCray is in the building.
It's Brenda. She's in the building. What's up,
Brenda
Brenda?
is in the building. What's going on?
What's going on, Brenda? Brenda says sex. Ooh, we
She
my
says
favorite subject.
sex. Oh, we my favorite
We got
subject.
it's like we got Reggie and Soul Snatcher in the building tonight that's watching. What's
No
up, Miss
doubt.
Soul Snatcher?
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
What's the deal? We are definitely in the building tonight, y'all. Tonight's topic is the type of men that never gets glamorized.
Right.
And Mo Gotti switched up the gears a little bit. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
now I kept it on topic,
I mean,
Mo.
you kept it. Yeah, you kept it.
No,
What you kept it, but
I
you
just
kind of
I just
switched the gears up
no, I'm
a
just
little
saying,
bit.
I'm saying when I asked you about why do they call Russell Wilson lame,
Hmm.
and you said and we both stated that he wanted to have sex. He didn't want to have sex until they was married,
Right,
right? So
right,
I'm just saying he was being sexual responsible. That's all. I
right,
say
right, right.
right. I say a lot of us
I'm not. I'm
are sexual irresponsible. So
right. I'm
that's
not saying
that's
what you saying was wrong or anything.
no,
I'm
no. I'm
just
saying,
saying, like, you know.
but I'm saying I was still on topic with that. I'm just speaking
All right, Mo.
as how people look at certain men like Russell Wilson. They look at him like he's lame because he's a responsible guy.
Hmm.
And when it came to the sex part, he was responsible. He was
Hmm.
disciplined. So that's what we're talking about. All that in one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay on topic with it because I just want people to understand that being a being a stand up guy, it carries a lot of weight. Don't you
Yeah,
agree?
yeah. I agree. But like I was trying to say though, bro, like you know, when you like you start categorizing. If I'm saying the word right, I can't say if I'm saying it right or not. But you put it in a different category. I thought we was just talking about it in general, you know what I'm saying? But you started to break it down. But I get
Right.
what you were saying. That's why I said that you kind of switched gears on me because when you started to put it that way, we started to go, yeah, it was on topic still, but we
Right.
we
I
didn't keep it
just
in general. You know what I'm saying?
well
But
I
it's
just
okay. It's okay.
went more into depth.
Yeah,
So so
but
so so people
it's cool. Hey,
people can
listen,
understand.
you ain't gotta explain that. Let's just keep it
No,
going.
no.
It's all right.
What I'm saying, I went more into depth because you know I want men like Russell Wilson to get glamorized. I want men like him. I want more young men to look up to a
Let me
man like
let
him.
me ask you this question.
How you doing, Miss Yolanda Alexander is in the building.
Londa, what's going on, sis? So Mo, let me ask you this. Because and there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm just wondering why the word glamorize?
Glamorized. Why the word?
Why glamorize? Why
Because
not
we
why
because
not recognized or
no. You know the reason why I say glamorized
yeah, I mean
because
that's what I'm
our rap
asking.
because we have so many rappers, other athletes that portray that thug lifestyle. They get glamorized. You
Okay.
got guys out here got 12 baby mamas and they getting glamorized. Look at what's his name, Stephon Davis. He gets glamorized.
Stephon Davis.
Yes. A lot of these guys. Future with all those baby mamas, he gets glamorized. But then you got a guy like Russell Wilson, a stand-up guy, gets called corny, lame, and all the and weak, all the above. You're non-masculine because you're a stand-up guy. You strictly go by, you're an organic guy and you go by God's way. What's wrong with that?
I mean,
I
you
mean,
know,
I would rather.
when
Let me
you
tell you,
from two different worlds. Okay, so look, you
like
know, there's
Erica
nothing
Parker is
wrong
in the
with
building. How you doing, Erica?
what's going
Wait,
on, Erica. There's nothing wrong. You feel me? Like there's nothing wrong with, like I said, with the way Russell Wilson is. But you got to understand more, like, and this is why you
we
don't be getting it. But you got to
we
look at
no,
it, bro.
I get it. I get it.
It,
We don't need. I get it. The point is that we have to stop making excuses
no,
for
it ain't no excuse. It's just
before,
living. It's
before our
just living in two different
we
worlds, bro.
we're making excuses for our culture. That's what we're
No,
doing.
bro. It's just
And
living in
because we
two
like
different
we
worlds.
no.
When
First
you
of all,
living in a world
what
of
about the people?
responsibility, listen.
What about the people that came out of that world and made something out of themselves? What about
Yeah,
those people? They came
yeah,
from they came from that same world.
yeah, because
You
they
know what I'm
were able
saying?
to make it out. You got Mo, we're talking about the people. Listen, we're talking about people that ain't never made listen, man, that ain't never made it out of they hood. You got people that's like 67, 87 years old that ain't never left their county. They just stuck in their ways, bro. They don't know the other side of life. You know what I'm saying? Because they never got out to go see that part of life. So it ain't about making no excuses because you can go to any hood you want to.
So
You feel
so
what
let
I'm
me
saying? Any
right.
hood you want to.
So
You gonna
so
see. You
so
listen, bro. Listen. You gonna see somebody that's in that hood that's so far stuck in their ways. Why? Because they ain't never left that mug, bro. That's all they know. That ain't no excuse. That's just what they know.
that's an
It is
excuse.
what it is. You've been blessed to see life on both sides, but you choose to stick to the right side. That's the only way you see, but you know both ways. You always tell me you done seen this, you done seen that. You know
Right.
people that done did this, and you know folks that done did that. So you seen life on both sides. So you should be
And
able to understand that when a person is stuck just living in one place, ain't never been nowhere. The only thing they know outside of what they live is TV, what they see on TV. You should be able to understand that, bro. It ain't about making no
it,
excuses.
it is.
They stuck.
Let me explain something to you, Portis. And listen to me real good. A lot of people like to use excuses. The reason why they're stuck in a certain place in their life.
Mhm.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse to be at a certain level in your life. If a person, if you and this person, y'all both came up in the same neighborhood, and this person made it out and you didn't, who fault is that?
What you mean?
No, who fault is it? How many how many guys have you seen grew up in the hood and a couple of them made it out and the other one stayed? Who fault was that?
So, so, so I can't say that it was
You
their
can't.
fault because you
But
never know what somebody else's
no,
life's
but
like.
but still you can't sit up here and tell me that when I have seen people that came from nothing
See what
that
I'm
are
saying? Go
millionaires
ahead.
now.
Go ahead.
What I mean, come on now,
Okay, now let me tell you
explain
this.
that. Explain
Let
that
me
to
tell you
me,
this. Let me tell you this. It's like, okay, so it's like we can talk about
because
famous
you know,
people. Listen, hold on,
because you know we getting way
listen. I'm
off
about
topic
to
with this, right?
hold on, listen. We kind of off topic with this, but we gonna still get back on it. But hold up. So look at this right here, bro. A lot of people, no, I'm gonna just put it this way. Where I'm from, all right, you got a lot of stars come from my city. It's a lot of
Right.
stars that come from y'all city,
Right.
right?
Right.
But look, but out of all the talent that was there in the city, everybody that got talent in the city, everybody in the city that has talent ain't gonna make it, bro.
Let me
Everybody
explain
ain't
it.
gonna make it, and it
Let me
ain't they fault
let
that
me
they don't make it.
because see you're
You just
talking
got
about
somebody better than you, bro.
no
It's
you're no
always
no
somebody better than
no
you.
no you're talking about entertainment. You're talking about being an athlete. No,
No, I'm just saying that.
I'm
No, I'm
talking about
using that as an
you
analogy,
you
Mo.
got
I'm using it as an analogy.
but you got to use more than that. You got to use more than that. Let me explain this to you. You got people that's from the hood that are engineers now. You got people from the hood that are doctors, lawyers.
Mhm.
They got people from the hood.
But
They're
okay,
not
so
only
answer this.
rappers and entertainers or whatever.
Okay,
You
so
got
answer this. Answer this.
come on,
If
dog.
so, Mo, how many doctors that go to doctor school or doctor college or whatever, how many of them actually come out as doctors? How many
Wait a
of
minute.
them
Wait
make
a
it?
minute. Wait a minute. Hold on now. First
How
of all,
many of them make it?
if you if you go to medical school,
If you,
right?
my bad, medical school.
A lot of them. I mean, if you're smart enough to get in medical school, majority of them make it.
Mo, you just
No,
proved
no,
my point. Everybody don't make it.
no. I'm saying
You said majority,
if
but you
that
didn't
no
say
listen,
everybody.
they don't
Just
make it
because
because
everybody, listen,
no,
Mo,
you're
that
not.
that's
No,
my
you're no,
point.
no. You're not
You
listening
going
to me.
over my point.
If I
My
go to
point is
no,
that
no, no.
just
You all
because
wrong.
the
Let
just
me.
because the
I'm
ones
gonna, I'm
that
gonna break it.
didn't make
I'm
it,
gonna break it down to you in a minute. Go ahead.
Mo, just
No, I'm
because
gonna
the
break it
ones
down to
that
you.
did
Go ahead.
not make it, what do you mean is that their fault?
No, it
You know what
is
I'm
their fault.
saying?
If
Yeah.
I go to
Hey,
if I go to medical school, if I
mhm.
go to medical school and I don't apply myself, that's my fault.
It's people
No,
that
you
apply
no
themselves and they
no
still don't make it.
no. You can do anything you want to do.
Mo, it's
You can be
people that
you.
has
No,
applied
listen.
themselves and they
If
still has not made
yeah,
it.
let me
You
explain.
just said it yourself.
No, I did not. I
You
did not
didn't
say
say
that.
Mo. So did you or did you not say this? Answer this question for me. Did you or
Go
did you
ahead.
not say
You
this?
making up stuff now.
Did
Go
you
ahead.
say hold on, Mo? Just answer this
Because you
question.
make you know you making up stuff, right?
Mo, just answer this question
No,
for
well,
me.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you or did you not say that everyone that make it to medical school make it to be a doctor? Did you
But
or
you
did you not say that?
but you ain't let me finish.
Mo,
The
just
one
answer that question.
what they got to do with what I just said? I
Can
just
you
told you
answer the
no, yes, I
question?
can't answer the question. Yes, I said, and I'm gonna give you the reason why they don't make it. Because you're not letting me tell you why they don't make it. They don't make it because they don't apply themselves.
Mm,
If I put in my mind, if I go to medical school, which my sister went to medical school,
mhm,
if I go in there and apply myself, I can
mhm.
make it. If I want to go to law school, once I graduate from college and I want to go to law school, I got to apply myself. Yes, it's people that went to medical school didn't make it out. Yes, it's people that went to law school didn't pass the bar exam and all that didn't make it. You have to
So you
apply
saying that the
yourself
reason why they didn't make it was
because
because
you
they
have
they
to
didn't apply
apply
themselves.
right.
No,
You
I
you you
cannot agree with that,
no.
Mo.
What
Because
what?
people,
No,
because
come on, man.
people
I don't know where
that
you from.
that really wanted it to be a lawyer
No,
or really wanted to be a doctor
no.
that really applied themselves didn't know that it was going to be that much work when they got there and they
Yes, they
got
did. You
overwhelmed, bro. But they
hold on.
applied themselves. They made it to the
Hold on, wait a minute.
school.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
How
Hold
can
on.
you not, man? Like, how can you say that, bro? Like,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
you can't say that.
Everybody, let me tell you
You
something.
can't say that,
No,
Mo.
yes, man.
You
Listen.
can't say that, bro. No, you
Oh my
cannot.
goodness.
You cannot say that, bro. You
What
can't.
you think about what you just said.
No, you think about what you
When
just
you
said.
when you when you go to medical school or when you go to law school, you know what
You
you're up
had to
against.
apply yourself if you made
No,
it
but
that far
you know
to
what you
even to get into medical school, bro. You had to apply yourself. You made it to one of the hardest things that's ever to get into. That's like a what? That's like what? Like an 8-year school,
you
eight
got to
year
apply.
school and 10-year school and extra.
Let me tell you something. You got to apply yourself even more.
Come. bro. Come on,
You
man.
know,
Like, bro,
you said
just to get
just
there.
said you don't know what you up against. Yes, yes, you do. If I go to medical school, I know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm up against. I'm a,
Mm-hmm.
if I done took a pre-med courses
Mm-hmm.
before I go to medical school, I already know what I'm up against.
You right.
So I can't sit. If I don't make it, who fault it? It's my fault.
Yeah, you right.
You can see that's one thing we got to stop telling young people. What if they fail? It's all right. No, it's not. Get your butt back up and try again.
So then so that's what failing is, bro. Failing is a
No,
lesson to be learned.
no. Listen,
When you
listen,
tell them
listen.
to get back up and try again, you had to
Oh,
learn something
Lord
from
have
what
God.
you done did. You can't always make it like it's not
I don't,
okay
I
to
don't,
fail.
I don't, I don't, I
Because
don't.
if you get out there and you try first and then you fail, you got something to learn from. That you a football coach. How can you say it ain't okay to fail? When you get
It's
a
not.
new football play, when you get a new football player out there on the
It's not.
field, and
It's
they
not
and
okay.
hold on, Mo. You get a new football player out there on the field, and they go out there and they don't do something right. You know what I'm saying? They failed the first time out there trying to be a DB or trying to be a lineman or whatever the case may be, because they don't know. So it's okay to fail when you don't know. But once you learn, it's
No,
a different ball game, bro.
it's all
Don't
about
ever
hard.
say that.
No,
Say,
no,
don't
no,
you
no, no.
ever say that it ain't
No.
okay to fail, bro.
It's not. It's not.
How you
Listen
gonna
to me.
learn if you don't fail, cuz?
Listen what I'm saying.
If you do everything right the first time, what the hell is you learning?
You're not comprehending what I'm saying.
No, you not
No, no,
comprehending,
no.
bro.
You're not. Just listen. You're not comprehending what I'm saying. All I'm saying is hard work pays off.
It does.
Okay, no. Let me finish. If I got a kid come on the field, yes, he may not know that position, but it's my job to teach him that position, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once he gravitate what I'm teaching him,
Mm-hmm.
he starts to learn, and it's up to him to try hard,
Mm-hmm.
so he can learn the position, so he
Right.
can be so he can be exceptional.
So you're
You
gonna
get what I'm saying?
motivate them.
So, but it's gonna come a time. It's up to him, not up to me. I did my job, so it's gonna be up to him to continue on working hard so he can get where he need to be.
Right. That part I agree with you
So,
with
so, so, so,
110%.
so, but if he quit, that means he failed. If you,
No.
that's what that. Yes, it does. Anytime you quit something, you fail.
Go ahead,
You
Mo.
know,
You right.
yeah,
No, you right. You right. You right. I
yeah.
should let you finish first. Go ahead.
Right, but because once I have taught him everything he needs to know, he takes that and work and work on his craft and try to get better. Same way when you go on when you go into medical school, if you're disciplined enough to not want to go out to parties and this and that, you take your butt back to the dorm and get your studies on, and you just set up a schedule for yourself. You can make it. You can make it through medical school. That's why I said there is no excuse for people that's stuck in a certain situation. I don't
I,
care how
I,
they
I,
I don't care how they grew up.
well, see, then,
Think about those guys that come over here from Nigeria that grew up dirt poor. They
mhm.
come over here and it's a lot of them are doctors now.
See, but that's the thing, though, Mo.
You know what I'm saying?
Therefore,
I'm just
but
saying.
I
All,
get what you're saying on that.
why
But
is
see,
it that
though,
why is it
but
that
their
we
poverty,
always got why is it that we always saying that they took our culture? That's why we the way we are as people.
nah, Mo. Like,
To me,
listen,
that's bullshit.
we ain't even gonna take it there. What we gonna do is this. You said that when the Nigerian people and stuff come over here.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, but see though, their
they
their
apply
type of
themselves. They apply
their type of
themselves.
their type of values, principles, and morals is way different than ours because see, we take advantage of the shit that we got over here. They don't have the
But
opportunities.
okay. Now you're talking my language. We take advantage of the situation.
We
Who
do. You know what I'm
who
saying?
fault?
That's just being
But who
honest.
but who
But
fault is
that's
that?
because I see things from
No,
both
I'm saying,
sides, Mo. I
no,
don't just look at things from just one
who
perspective. I
who
see
who
things from both
who fault it?
ways.
Who fault is that?
What you
I
mean whose
see
fault is it?
see. It's kind of hard for me to understand um, when a person just say I'm stuck in a situation because I'm oppressed. Bullshit.
Man,
Bullshit.
come on now. Like, I
No,
mean,
listen to me now.
come
Listen to
on,
me.
come on, come on. I'm listening to you.
What I'm saying is
Hmm.
when we got grown ass black men
Hmm.
calling a man like Russell Wilson a corny, he's a nerd, he's lame and all that because he trying to do the right thing.
Does he live different, Mo?
No, that don't mean nothing. I
Bro,
man,
it
I know
means
cat.
something when you
Man,
listen.
I know cats. Man, I went to school with cats. Moms them was on crack. Man, come on, dog. And
Mo,
and them jokers, they doing well now.
they are doing well, Mo, but that
So
ain't,
I mean,
listen,
no, you're
how
not
many of
listening
them,
to me.
Mo,
A lot of them
how
make it,
many,
but a lot of. But, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. You make choices in life. A lot
you
of
do
a
make
lot
choices. I agree.
a lot of people just make the wrong choices.
That, why? Why?
That's their it, that's their fault.
Why?
That's their fault.
Mo,
Because you
because
got
when
you
you're a
because
product of your environment, listen, Mo,
man
a
that's man
lot of
why do you
people,
why do people why let me explain something to you. Why do
no,
people
no,
believe
no,
that?
no, listen, Mo, let me explain something to you. Because this is what you don't fail to
Because you
realize,
got
bro. Or
because you
you
got
don't want to,
no
either
no
you don't
I'm
want to
not no
realize this.
because I'm not gonna realize because when we
Well
go to
then,
school
well
when we go
then, well then, you gonna
you're
always
not
have your opinion
no
on how you think things should be, but
listen
you would never understand because
we all
be,
let me give you another example. You and
mm-mm,
I
no,
we go no listen you and I go to school together, right? We go to school together, right? We got the same teacher. The teacher teaching us the same thing. She giving us the same power speech about life. She's giving us a guideline. One of us take the guideline, we use it, and we end up making it. The other one don't. You know why the other one don't? Because the other one make you just say you don't use what she told us. You made your own decisions. That's your
Mo.
fault.
You are
That's
absolutely
your
correct.
fault.
But answer this right here, though. Answer this right here, though. Do you know what's going on in that other person's life?
What I just said a little while ago, Portis. I
Mo,
said I
that's
know.
the thing you don't seem to.
I know. And man, let me tell you something. When I was a kid, dog, I remember friends. Their moms was on drugs. Come on,
Bro,
dog, and they're very
bro,
successful right now.
bro. But
Successful.
I know probably just as many as people as you know parents that was on drugs. And I'm gonna tell
Oh
you
Lord.
this. And listen, and I'm gonna tell you this. Some, a very few to be exact, those few that made it out the hood, bro, I congratulate them. And it's only a few. And it's
Only a
probably a few, like I can count on one hand, few. But guess what? All
let
the
me ask
other
you this.
ones,
How did,
hold on, Mo. The mass majority of them are still in the hood, bro.
you know
Why?
why?
Because they were a
you know
product
why?
of their environment, bro.
No, listen. That's what we think, man. You know
No, it
why?
ain't what we think. That's what, bro. Listen,
You know why?
you just you just sat up here. You just sat up here yourself and said this.
Oh
You
man.
sat up here yourself and said this. That we looked into this music. We look at people like Future in them, and you know what I'm saying. We feel like you know what I'm saying. What they doing is all correct. You know what I'm saying. Having 12 baby mamas, all of that. You know what I'm saying. Calling cats like Russell Wilson corny, bro. When you live in the hood, you feel what I'm saying, and you don't want to see nothing else. Like you said, it's a choice. They choosing to stay who they are, bro. They don't want to see no other side.
So if they choose it, who fault is
So
it?
they being a product of that. So
No, who fault is
they
it though? Who fault
they
is it?
themselves choose to be a product of their environment,
Who fault is it?
bro. Them who,
They choose that environment. Who fault is it?
bro,
If I
oh,
if I
okay,
if I choose a
okay.
certain
The same way
environment in my
Russell
life, it's
Wilson
my
chooses
fault.
to be the way that he is. You are absolutely correct, Mo, but you have to see it from both sides. That's all I
No,
ever say
no,
to you,
no,
bro.
no,
Like, look
no,
at
no.
it
I'm
from
saying you
both
sit.
ends.
No, because you sitting up here and you want to make excuses for
I ain't
certain
making
people
no
being stuck
excuses,
in
bro.
certain.
That
Yes, you did.
go
Don't
ahead.
contradict yourself, man.
I'm not. I
What
just
I'm
see things
what
from
no
both sides,
no
bro.
no no. What I'm trying to tell you is people make choices. A lot of those guys in the hood make those choices because at an early age they think they're being cool. They think it's cool. They glamorize that lifestyle
You're
until until
yes, you're
until
right.
until one day they get a certain age of wait, a light pops on in their head and they understand like, damn, I made all the wrong choices when I was young.
That's right. It's called growing up,
So who fault is that?
bro.
That's
I am
their
not
fault.
taking away from your point. I'm just saying
No, you
that
saying it's
when
because of the environment that they're in. No, it's not.
yes, because they choose to stay in that environment. The same
No,
way
hold
Russell
up.
Wilson
I
chose to
just
stay in the environment that
and
he
I
was
just no
in.
right, and I said that. Oh, how many times I said that they chose that lifestyle?
Mo.
You was acting
But
like
if
that they're
you in
just
that
stuck there.
environment, then what else can you blame it
No,
on, Mo?
I'm saying, why you keep contradicting yourself?
How am I contradicting myself, Mo? The only
Because
thing
you
I'm saying
no
that is
no
in their
you
environment. They
no
are
you
they are a product of their environment.
no at
How in the hell
first
am I
you
contradicting myself, Mo?
at first you said that a lot of them didn't have a choice in so many words.
I ain't never
That's
saying
what you
nobody
said.
had no damn choice. What are you talking about?
No, yes, you
It's
did.
all about choices, Mo. I just
You
said that
said
that
that you said
I said
you
that
made
they
up.
chose to be a product of their
No,
environment.
I said
That's
that.
what I
You
said.
made. I said that you made up excuses.
Mo,
We can
I
rewind to that
said
right now.
they choose to be a product of their environment. What's going on, Jukes? Jukes is in the building. What's going on, Jukes?
We can
But
go back and listen.
man, we
Nah,
gonna go
bro.
back on this. We can go back
Nah,
on
bro.
this today and
Nah,
all day,
bro.
every day. See, that's your point.
Nah,
See, look, that's your thing. You always trying to find a way to prove me wrong, but you're not. Sorry,
nah,
pal. It
nah,
ain't
bro.
gonna happen.
No,
It
because
ain't gonna happen.
no,
I'm
because you sit up
sorry.
here,
I know you
and
want to prove
so
me
you didn't make
wrong.
so you didn't make any excuses. The reason why a lot of those cats still stuck in the
Mo, the
hood.
only thing I say that they are a
No,
product
don't
of their
answer my question.
environment.
No, oh my goodness.
They are a product of their environment. That's exactly what I said. You want to go back and look at that?
You make excuses for them though.
How am I making excuses
When
if
you
you're
said
if
when I sit there and explain to you, when you say everybody can't make it, everybody can make it if you apply yourself.
Mo? Okay,
You sit there and said, now tell me you didn't say that.
I
You
did
said,
say that.
all right then.
I did say that.
You said
You know
everybody
why I
can't make
said
it.
that?
You
You
said
know why I
everybody can't
said
make it
that?
out the hood.
Do you
Now,
know why I said that? Because there are people that still in their situation still,
what's
Mo.
up? What hey, what's up, Erica? Erica said, what's the topic? The topic is the type of men that don't get glamorized. We're talking about good
Hold
men,
on. Hey,
Erica.
hey, Bo, can you bring that back up one more time? Can you bring Erica's comment back up?
Now she asked what
She said
Erica,
this topic
Erica
is
said,
very
"Eh,
interesting because we are both right.
no, Erica, you just caught the end of what he said. He agreed with me at the end. Before you
No,
came in, Erica, he disagreed with me.
Mo, when they go back,
Eh,
listen, when y'all go back and
When
watch it, for
you
those
said
that's just for those
you
that
said
just came in,
you
for
said
those
no.
that
Listen,
just came in, when you guys watch this over again, can you please put in the comments if I did what Mo said, contradicted myself?
you did. Yes, you
Please
did.
go back and watch
You
and
did.
please
You
let us
did.
know because we're
You
gonna
did
go back. We're
because
gonna go back
you
and check
said
the comments
you
and
here's what you said. You said that a lot of guys can't make it out the hood. That's what you said. And I sit there and I sit there and told you that not just in being an athlete or entertainer, guys can make it out the hood being an engineer, a doctor, a lawyer. I was naming careers.
You did say that.
I said you have to apply yourself.
You
If you
did say
apply
that.
yourself, you can make it.
You did say that. But I
But you, but
also
you,
said that
but
look
you,
at
but you
look at
said
how
everybody.
many other
You
people
said every.
look at how
But
many
you said
people
everybody
now
wasn't
this
gonna
is what
make it.
I said in return. I said, and look at how many people that really apply themselves and they still don't make it. Everybody can't make it, bro. Have you not heard that term? Everybody can't make it to the top. That's a true fact. Everybody
Man,
don't make it to the top. If that was
if
the
you
case, then right now, bro, we'll all
what
be financially
what
set, or we'll all be somewhere stable, situated.
because
Are you
we
not
didn't
applying
apply.
yourself? Are you not
Not
applying
not like
yourself?
not
Are
like
you
I
not
should.
applying yourself,
Not like I should have. Not like I should
bro?
have. I
Okay,
don't want to. I
okay,
don't want.
that's
I
fair.
don't want. I
That's
don't want to
fair.
see it. I don't want to sit
That's
here and
fair.
make an excuse because I'm not gonna make excuses for me, and I'm not gonna make
Yeah, I
excuses
ain't gonna
for
make
other
nothing for
people.
me neither. I ain't gonna make nothing for me
But
neither. I'm a
people that apply,
workaholic.
but if people apply themselves,
Mhm.
they're successful right now.
And it's people right now, bruh, that's really applying themselves and they just can't catch a break. Can you not agree to that?
If let me explain something to you.
Yeah, man, it's just a yes or no answer, bro.
So what type of break do we have to catch in school?
What do you
E- every-
mean?
Everybody get the same opportunities,
But everybody's learning abilities ain't the same, bro. You know that.
right? But guess what though? By me working with kids, you're absolutely right. Certain kids learn faster than other kids.
There you
But
go.
I can say this. I have some kids that were slower than other kids
That
at
caught
the
on
at
fast.
that no, I'm saying I had other kids that
Uh-huh.
learn slower than the other kids. But
Okay.
once those kids learn, they end up topping those kids that learn faster
Yeah. Yeah. I
because
agree.
they applied themselves.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. But they had to catch on first. And once they did, like I said, they took off. Bo, can we see those two messages? Uh uh
Let me read. I read. Um, Juke said big facts. Miss Davis said both of you guys are right. Erica said I'm telling y'all now, this topic will always be a 50-50. There's no saying many folks with the different opinions on this topic. I understand and agree with both of you. And then Devon said, she said, yes. Then your Miss Davis said, just listen to each other. You both got some strong opinions. It's understood.
well, I appreciate the comments, y'all. Thank y'all because it for me and for Gotti both, you know what I'm saying? It may seem like that we both trying to
My
overtake
my my my,
someone's
my
opinion or
thing
whatever,
my
but
thing
we
is
we we just feel how we feel. Go ahead,
my my
Gotti.
my thing is, y'all. We were basically talking about a man like Russell Wilson, how he gets called lame, he gets called corny and all types of names because he's an upstanding guy. He's a provider. He adopted a child that wasn't his, and he treats that child like that's his child. He also raises his own child. He married this woman. A lot, a
Mhm.
lot of, a lot of our people that's so called in the hood, they don't glamorize that. We glamorize the jury, the all this bullshit, but we never glamorize that stand up guy that's gonna take care of his family, that's gonna do what he's supposed to do. I'm just
I,
trying to get people to recognize, start glamorizing and recognize these types of men because once we start recognizing and glamorizing these types of men, our young women will start looking at those types of men, and a lot of our women will be married right now.
okay, Preacher Hill.
Yes,
Um, I mean, I agree. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely time to make a change or whatever. I definitely feel like um, um a lot of people do need to take a look at themselves in the
Right.
mirror and ask themselves what can they do better for themselves to make themselves better.
Because think
I do
about it.
agree with that.
You look at what's his name, Stephon Day. How many young men out there looking at this guy want to be like this guy?
Yeah, because
They looking at his
it
lifestyle. They want to be like that. But then they look at a
yeah,
guy. They look at a guy that that meets a woman, wants to take his time with the woman, and
well,
and
Mo, you
and,
gotta
and
think. A lot of these kids is just looking at everything like, listen, just like when you was young, same way when I was young, and these kids are young. We can show them the right way all, you know what I'm saying, all day long. But when you're young, you love fast and you like slow. You feel what I'm saying?
right. And Erica says stereotype is at the high.
There it is. And she just beat me to my point. You feel what I'm saying? You got to understand that that we can try all day long to get these kids to understand, like you said, even you know, like one of your biggest points when you said practicing responsible sex, or however you said that earlier. You know what I'm saying? But
Responsible sex, right.
yeah,
Being
you know what I'm saying?
being responsible about sex.
Right. You know what I'm saying? These kids don't want to hear that. But it is our job to drill them that slow sex is better than fast sex.
I think one of my cousins is watching Donald Size. Hey Donna, how you doing?
How you doing, Donna? What's going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. But you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
yeah, Mo, I mean, I do get it, but like at the same time, I'm not gonna say that people are making excuses. I just say this right here. When people get out of their their own way, you know what I'm saying? Then they can start seeing the shit that you saying.
right.
But
Because
up
a lot,
until they get out their way, bruh, you feel me? Ain't I mean they're not gonna understand what life really has to offer, bruh, because a lot of people are afraid of change. A lot of people like to stay comfortable where the fuck they at. Excuse my language, you know what I'm saying? Because look, I don't know about you, but I know I was at a point in my life where I was afraid to really succeed, bro. Like I didn't know what it really meant to really succeed. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always so used to always being okay. So now that I'm succeeding in life, bro, it's a whole different feel. I can look at things different. I don't have to just look at things being okay. I can look beyond that. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But I had to grow from just looking at being okay to really getting over the hump. And people that's in the hood that's choosing to just stay in that one spot, bro, they don't know what life is like on that other side because they comfortable being where they at. That ain't no excuse. That's just what their reality is. They don't want to see what the other part of life is like because they comfortable, right? They comfortable with just being okay. Russell Wilson ain't just comfortable with being okay. You feel me? He
I
was
get
comfortable with knowing that if he do this, it's gonna lead to this. That's gonna lead to this. That's gonna lead to this. He wasn't afraid to watch himself go from being on the low part of the totem pole to the high part. He wasn't afraid to succeed. He wasn't afraid to live his life the way that he did. That's why him and Sierra is making a hell of a couple, and they're making tabloids because he being a man
with no drama, with no
with no
chaos,
drama.
with no chaos. Like let me just say this right here.
Go ahead,
If,
G.
if we have a lot of young men sit here and just look at this man, look at his lifestyle, and think about what they're doing right now. Think about the other guys that they look at, and compare these guys with Russell Wilson. Imagine how many young women would be married right now. Just imagine that. We
That's
wouldn't have
true.
our we wouldn't have this problem of these women saying, "Well, I can't find a good man." And see that's another thing. But when our young people are young, they 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 glorify that. They glorify the jury, the swag, this and that. And they look at a guy like Russell Wilson, like I say, he's not their type. He's just a lame guy, which he's not. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I mean, hey,
if
I'm
I
with you 100.
if our
percent
if our young men and our young women try to learn to pattern themselves after a guy like that, imagine how we'll be as a culture.
Oh
You
yeah,
get
for
what I'm saying?
sure. It
And
ain't gonna change
that's what
those.
I'm saying. I'm saying, and that's why I say it's the choices that we make as people. The reason why we're stuck in certain situations.
I
That was the
agree, man.
whole point that I was trying to make earlier. That's
I
why I say
I
I
I,
don't believe in excuses. I believe
I
that we make our choices. The choices that we make in life is how we're gonna end in life.
true. But again, you can't overlook, like I said, if people are comfortable with the choices that they make, then they gonna stay where they at, bro.
Right.
It's just they know, you know what I'm saying?
And I want you to understand it's not the product of where they came from, it's the choices.
No, it ain't the product where they came from. But yeah, you right about the choice. But if you choose to sit where you came from, that's what you gonna be, a product of what
And,
you
and,
came
and
from.
don't get me wrong, I've heard the stories of certain older people, they win the lottery or whatever, and they win millions of dollars, and they stay in their house. They don't move to a bigger house. They stay in the house that they have. But and I understand that some people are they 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 comfortable in their situation. You
Hmm.
get what I'm saying? And I understand that part. But I'm talking about our young people, our upcoming young people.
Hmm.
They 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 don't know. Only thing they're looking at, like Erica said earlier, is the stereotype.
Absolutely.
They look at these guys and they want
Absolutely.
to be like those guys. Those,
Because
those young girls
because
look at
as
those
them being
guys.
youngsters, they are very, very easily impressed. You know what I'm saying? Or like you said with the word that you used tonight, which I gotta give you flowers on that, because like I said at first, I understand what the hell you was talking about with the glamorized, but they get glamorized by that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
Because but as boys, you know what I'm saying? As boys growing to be men, when you see as a boy, when you see a grown man or a grown man have five bad bras and he's driving a fly car,
Right.
they're very, very easily impressed. You feel what I'm saying? So it's so even as a grown man, like bro, like we have to or as a grown man, we have to be very, very aware of of the pictures that we paint for these kids. Because when it all boils down to it, bro, if they growing up and they just mimicking what we seeing, then like you said, we have to put the put the accountability on us, because these are the pictures that we painting for them. We making them see that this is what life is supposed to be like. But if it ain't, then shit, what the hell is we doing having five and six women around? You know what I'm
when
saying?
when
These
when
kids.
when they allow those athletes to say that they are not role models, that screwed up a lot of things for our young people.
Yeah, I mean,
They
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Eh, when you're in the public when you're
Public
in the
eye,
public
yeah.
eye,
You're
you're
a
a
role
role
model.
model. You're a role model. I mean,
Public figure,
a
yeah,
lot
you're right.
a lot of guys might not agree with that, but you are.
Yeah, I agree with that, because my kids watching you and they trying to be just like you. So
Exactly.
you're a role model. I definitely agree with you on that. I'm with you 100%. You know, and I want to also say this, bro. You know, um, again, like you kind of threw me when you put glamorized, but I'm glad that you used a word that I'm not too often use that I
Me too.
oftenly use, bro, because that Glamorized.
It's a,
That's a
you
good one. That
yeah,
was a good one.
but
That was
you
a good
know,
one.
but we have to understand that, man. We have to
Mhm.
start glamorizing our guys that are engineers, doctors, lawyers, um, guys is um the guys that's the white collar guy, even the blue collar guys that
You
everybody that's doing something that's
you
benefiting this nation.
you know what?
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with you. I agree with you when you say that we have to start glamorizing these doctors and engineers and
Right,
lawyers.
exactly.
But let me tell you something though, Mo. It's hard. It's hard for us as the people to do that when a lot of these kids, hell, a lot of these adults don't even know who half of these engineers and doctors and lawyers are. We have to get back. We as adults, if we gonna keep it all the way 100, like you said, if we gonna start keeping these kids up on, glamorizing these other people besides these stars and stuff, then we have to get in these books and these magazines and start finding out who these people are and start showing them, you know what I'm saying, who these people are, so they can glamorize these people and not just hear about us talking about glamorizing people. Now you know who this
Okay,
engineer is.
right. Okay, Miss Davis, she wrote a long. I don't know. Can you see it on your phone?
You
It's
want me to do it? You want me to read that one?
right, right. It just went away. Hold on.
All right, I got you. I got it.
I think it
I
just went
don't
away.
know nor my auntie said I don't normally air my business, but I met a man from Alabama uh and his friends was so, I guess, to marrying this city woman because they wanted to keep him out there with them. But he made his decision to marry me, and we were married for 32 years until he passed away. He was a good man, a family man, and we always done family things, and his friends didn't like that. But at the end of the day, they was all saying he made the right decision. Now his friends want to holler at my friends and family. Okay, auntie, I'm trying to understand why you airing out your business for one. And is it something that I missed in this in this message that you just put up here? Uh, I'm a, I'm reading it again in my head to make sure I'm not missing nothing. So you saying that what, auntie? His friends didn't glamorize him for being a good man, or what? Because you kind of spent me on that one, baby.
Mm. In other words, what she's saying is that his friends looked up to him, looked up to him because he married, you know, a woman from somewhere else,
Okay,
from they looked up to him because he married a woman from a bigger city than where he came from. In other words, she was from
right.
a bigger city, and they looked up to him for marrying her.
Okay, she just came back with another message. Can you see that one?
And she said it shows you how people talk against people that's doing the right thing. Yeah, I can
Oh
see that.
yeah, definitely. Okay, we seen
Right,
that. Good. Thanks,
right,
Bo.
right, right,
But we definitely see that. But that's one thing about people, man. That's human nature.
right,
People people always are going to talk about, and they're going to down things that they don't understand. Like I live by this. I live by this. I don't expect everybody to understand or get certain things that I get and that I understand. You know what I'm saying? That's what make us all individuals, and that's what make us all individually different. You feel what I'm saying? I don't expect everybody to understand me because I'm not gonna always understand you. You feel what I'm saying? But it's gonna be things about you And I'm going again, Mo, at you with your word, glamorize. It's going to be things about you that I may glamorize about you because that's what that's what you do when you're learning a person. You know what I'm saying? You take things from that, and for me, that's how I decide on, you know, who I choose to be friends with. You feel what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Things
right,
like that.
right. In
You
other
know, I
words,
look at, I look at things like that. Go ahead, Gotti.
right. I was saying like glamorize is in the same meaning of glorifying,
Glorified, right?
right? Someone. So like I say, we glorify the the fashy things. You know,
Yeah,
our young people glorify, like you say, the jury, the guy with all the women. You know, you're lame if you get married. You look at a woman, you want to marry that woman or whatever. You're lame for that. You're for certain things. If you're lame, you're corny if you want to go to college and get a great
yeah,
education. You're lame and corny for that. You know,
right.
and we got to stop looking. We got to overlook that. Even like I say, even being like a police officer, and I know we got to get off here in a minute, but our young people like, oh man, that's 12, man, that's 5-0, man, that's those the pigs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got some great police officers out here. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
Just
absolutely.
because you know what I'm saying. So you got our young black men. Some of them don't even want to be police officers because they so stuck. They're so stuck wanting to be in the streets.
That
You,
and that's
you,
my
you
point
right.
right there.
They think it's, man. I don't want to be 5. I don't want to be 12 or whatever.
But what you just, hey, and again, like you said, I know we gotta get off of here, but it's like you said, Mo. It's the choice.
The choice.
It's the
Exactly.
choice.
The
And we
choice.
gonna leave it at that. It's the choice. And we want to thank everybody for tuning in with us tonight. Y'all know it's that time for us to get up out of here. We thank everybody for tuning in tonight. You know what I'm saying? Bo Reefer, aka Bo Simmons, if you got anything you want to tell the people, let them know.
And we appreciate everybody chiming in. We appreciate everyone chiming in tonight. We really appreciate that.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
And y'all, please check us out Friday nights at 9 p.m. and Sunday nights at 9 p.m.
For sure. And
And,
Monday nights
and
at
Monday
9
nights
p.m.
also.
We gonna get, and Wednesday nights at 9 p.m.
we,
The
we be
whole
on.
schedule. So, you know, again, man, we want to thank each and every last one of y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for the comments. Akron, Ohio, Columbus, Georgia. Y'all definitely in the building. Stand up, man. We thank y'all. Gotta give them something before we get up out of here, G.
And y'all stay woke, and not just Columbus, not just Ohio, but everywhere. Texas, California. We thank y'all we thank y'all for chiming in. So we'll see y'all Friday night, 9 o'clock p.m. If you guys are not busy, you guys hanging in, if you somewhere where it's cold at, hey, chime in.
Chime in with us. Hey,
Right.
y'all. I'm Portis, aka Mr. Squad in Your Face, aka Mr. Intellectual himself, and my co-host.
Mo Gotti, aka LIV, the DOWG dog. Y'all be sure to check
Hey
us out.
y'all, peace to the planet. We are out of here.
Peace.
Peace.